Hangouts is live and on the air. It says it right there. It also says it's going to go away. And you can try a brand new program, Rick. If you want to try it, go to youtube.com/webcam. I haven't tried it yet because I don't know what it is. Exactly. Morning, June. Morning, Steve. You're going to have to remind me, Steve, how do I do this? I just put the link in the chat. Can you handle it? Oh, whoa, whoa, not that. Clicked the wrong thing. Donuts. Actually, June, I have donuts, but I can't start there. I got to do something different. I think my sugar's going crazy or something. I'm going to start. Good morning. Oh, throw it on the floor, Rick. Oh. I'm actually going to start with yesterday's meal this morning. Hot dog, hamburger, and taters and onions. I'm going to start with that. Sure. Let's see. You're on a computer, I think. Let's try this right quick. It's bright behind you. I know it's so bright that it's glaring on the screen back at me. So there's the link, Steve. So got my sunglasses on. Both of them are prescription. These and these. I can see that. Good morning, Caroline. Caroline's got the sun, smiling, say, shades, coffee, donuts, eggs, all that stuff.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
You made it. I had a feeling you might.
What's going on, Rick?
Oh, not much. Just sitting around. I see the Iron Dog went kaplooey.
Yeah, he went kaplooey.
He did.
He probably got angry. He probably got angry and slammed his laptop closed.
He did, I bet. Good morning, Kristen. How are you? Long time no see.
Here, let me hit pop out chat so I don't forget anybody.
Oh. Thought I'd have
there we go. How come it always says someone you've blocked here is a moderator here? Oh, no, never mind. I know.
Because someone blocked out of the moderator.
I know. People always block me. They just can't handle me.
It means someone blocked on your channel there as a moderator, Steve, not the other way around.
Oh, somebody that I have blocked? Oh,
right.
Yeah. I accept that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened.
I thought I unblocked everybody. I'm going to have to go back through again and unblock everybody again. Yeah, June, Iron Dog's just having internet troubles.
Yeah, it just dropped him. He was sitting there talking and bloof, he was gone.
He's got to get that good internet or he'll never have it good.
Let's see.
And I know for a fact that he'll be able to get AT&T internet in his area. I don't see why not. Especially being the fact that AT&T is a multi-million-dollar company. Yeah.
We all have that. Mine is slow. Sometimes mine isn't here, but it used to be until I switched and got some.
Hey, they even got that Hughes. It's called HughesNet too, where it's actually satellite now. You can get internet anywhere in the world from HughesNet.
Mm-hmm. But I've seen YouTubers that use it that say the download speeds are slow and it's really hard to do it. Good morning, Mr. Fulton.
Yeah.
Where did the MRAZ come from? I don't remember seeing that. on the end of your name. Hey, Balin. Hey, there's a guy. Let's get Balin. Balin, what are you doing? You're just a guy I need to talk to. Steve, did you ever see him in his underground tunnels? Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, Balin?
Yeah, Kato.
I'm not sure. If he's got videos like that, I'm going to have to check him.
No, it was happening live right here with us. Yeah, I like my GPS too in the car. That's pretty cool. I uploaded 3 short videos last week under 3 minutes. Took me 3 hours, says Kirsten. She's in Amsterdam. I mean, not Amsterdam. Maybe it is. Or New Zealand won. Oh, I don't know what happened. I just drew a blank. Oh.
Yeah, you know, people don't realize that it all depends on what type of file that you're uploading to the YouTube, whatever, and that will. I don't know how to talk today. Okay, your upload speed to YouTube depends on what file you're trying to upload.
Right.
I finally got it out.
It changes mine when Movie Maker changes it to the right one. I set that up to begin with, but I don't remember which one it is. Oh, I'm not usually tunnel talking.
MP4, something like that. I don't know.
Well, come on, we'll talk about trucker drama. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that truckers have drama? Not me. I wouldn't have thought that. No way. But
truckers?
Yes. Truck driving drama. It's pretty incredible.
Oh, I know them guys be fighting all the time.
Ha ha ha.
You ought to listen to them on the CB radios.
Totally different here. Totally different. I would have never thought about who's got trucks, who's really got trucks, who's got the papers to prove they've got trucks, and who don't. Who did this? Did you send that to my boss? I mean, unbelievable trucking drama. I swear you wouldn't believe it. Incredible. People blocking the fuel island. See, that's what I'm talking about. Unbelievable stuff. Balin has a smaller channel. It's not a huge channel. You go there, it's normally 10 people sitting there talking. I went there one day, it was 46 people there. I'm like, what the is going on here? You know, what's going on? Trucking drama. I'm like, oh my God, you got to be kidding. I'm in the wrong business. Right. I should have been a trucking person.
How come only when me and you are chatting together, we can't figure out which one can talk first?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it we just like to interrupt each other? That's what it is.
Could be.
Yeah.
I always try to wait till you stop before I start, though. I really do.
I try to do the same thing, but it doesn't work.
Morning, Rosanna. But I'm in the light.
Hey, Rosanna. You can see half of my head here.
For some reason, with the light in my back shining towards that camera, it really makes it look clear. Good morning, Michelle.
I told you I wasn't feeling video worthy today, so that's why you see half of my face.
Michelle's at the hospital, Steve, with a friend of hers. It's on life support. I can tell by what she just said.
Yeah, she was talking about that the other day, right?
Yeah, she's still there, too. I mean, that's kind of what I meant. She's still there.
That's terrible.
Uh-oh, Mr. Fulton's sick today, too, but he said he had a video that came out. Tell us about your video, Mr. Fulton.
Trucking drama.
You wouldn't have thought that'd be that, but I ain't joking, man.
I saw 2 truckers one time. Me and my dad and mom were traveling to LA, and we stopped in this truck stop, right? And I saw these 2 trucker dudes fighting it over. I think one trucker pulled up next to another one, right? And he sideswiped his truck and broke his mirror off his truck.
Oh, no.
And this truck driver came out and said, "You SOB, you broke my mirror." And he grabbed a tire iron out of the truck and went to go swing on the other guy. The other guy ducked out of the way and said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, man, chill out. I ain't gonna chill out, you SOB." And all of a sudden the cops started showing up. And
I believe you, Balin. I really do, Kato. I believe exactly what you said right there. But I would not have thought that if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I wouldn't have thought that.
that's funny, Balin. Yeah, it's about the end of the month for me, Rick. I ain't got no food in the fridge. I'm gonna have to go shopping.
That's what I did. When I got paid, I went to Aldi's.
I can't even make breakfast right now. Well, I can, but all I'll have was potatoes and sausage.
Good morning, Scott. Yeah, Steve. I've seen that movie.
Who said that? Who said that?
Scott King.
Oh, yeah. It sure was a good movie, I can tell you.
Well, I'm about to wipe this plate out. It's almost time for dessert. Here you go, buddy. I got some good news for you. Yes. I got some good news for you. Check it out.
Here's Elvis. Oh, breakfast, Dad?
Yeah, that's
What you eating? Sniff, sniff, sniff. Lick, lick, lick. Okay, I like it. No, wait. There's no meat.
You're leaving me some onions.
Can't even leave me some egg yolk, Dad?
Morning, Scott.
I still trip out on that dog's eyes, though. He's got some bright eyes. Like, I swear to God, if you look at that dog in the pitch dark, you won't see his eyes.
You'll wake up in the middle of the night with that staring you about 2 inches from your face. Holy crap.
I thought it was a ghost. Ah!
Well, I've been demon possessed or something.
Demon dogs.
I had to fight him off of them for hamburgers and hot dogs yesterday. Yeah, we talking about you.
See, that's what I need to do. I need to get me some paper plates.
That's peppers and onions. I hadn't been using them, but they were so cheap at Aldi's. I thought, man, I'd be stupid to be running the dishwasher. Hey, you gonna leave that? Are you serious? He don't like bread for some reason. I think he's keto, y'all. Oh, dog.
Is that the bread or the egg?
No, that's bread. There's no egg in there. It was only taters, peppers, onions, and hot dog.
Never met a dog that likes bread, though.
Most dogs love bread. Daddy's food tastes better off the floor.
I tried to give my Chihuahua bread, and they turn up their nose like it's barf or something.
Dollar store for paper plates. I'll check that out, Caroline.
Dollar store paper plates. I've tried those before and dropped my food on the floor.
That's all right. Use 2 or 3 of them to reinforce it.
If you're going to use dollar store plates, you better use about 6 of them just for one plate.
Hey. Hey, buddy.
What?
Steve, I think he's pissed at me. I didn't have.
What's he see? He sees something. He sees something.
The coated ones. I'll check that out. You ever bought it? I've never bought any at dollar store. Have you, Steve?
What?
Paper plates.
From the dollar store? Yeah. And I tried to barbecue, and I filled up a plate, a big Steve style plate, and the plate just freaking fell out of my hands. The plate just folded and dropped all my food on the ground. I was so PO'd.
Coming, Kato.
There he goes. Man, I like that deck, Rick. You need to stain that deck.
I've cleaned it with Clorox, but I got 2 more gallons over here, and I can't get the stains out of it. I want to stain it, but I don't want to do that till I get the stains off of it. Where's that?
Stain it to a nice red, man.
I want a light color stain where you can still see the, there it is, where you can still see the wood grain.
Yeah, light colors are cool, but I love that dark redwood look, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. There it is. Yep, he got it. My dog eats bread. Yeah, my dogs eat just about anything. They eat red carrot. He'll eat the onions, Michelle. The onions, peppers, everything, but not the bread.
Is that the truck guy there?
Yeah, Balin.
Balin.
I'm gonna get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
What's going on?
Hey, good morning.
Where you trucking to today, man? Are you at the truck stop or you what?
Yeah, I've been sitting since 8 o'clock yesterday morning. Ain't got nothing to do. I'm waiting on my boss to send me a load.
What's your load right now?
Nothing. That's why I'm sitting here. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do. Man, it sucks.
Said you waiting on the new load or?
Yeah. I'm just sitting waiting on the boss man to send me something to do. I guess there ain't nothing in this area right now. I tell you, sometimes you can run hard and hardly ever sit. You ain't even got enough time to legally take a legal break because we're supposed to take a 10-hour break after every work shift. And sometimes you ain't even got enough time to do that. You know, you'll run 2 days of work in one and hope to God you don't get caught. But then there's times like this where you sit for days, you know.
I'll tell you what, I got respect for you trucker guys, man. When I'm around you guys on the road, I get the hell out of the way. It's common courtesy. Yeah.
Well, it ain't that. A lot of them, a lot of people's on these, what's called ELDs, electronic login device, and they're allowed to drive 11 hours a day in a 14-hour window and 70 hours a week. So when they start their day, they got 14 hours and that's it. It don't matter if they drive 1 hour or if they drive the full 11 that they're allowed to drive. After 14 hours, they got to take a 10-hour break. And that's the thing. We'll drive an hour or two, get to the shipper or receiver, and we'll sit there 5, 6, 7 hours to get unloaded or to get loaded. That's half of our 14-hour day. And it's bullcrap. So really, we don't get to drive the 11 hours we're allowed to. We end up only getting to drive 5 or 6. So everybody's in such a hurry. It's supposed to keep drivers from not driving, you know, so they can take a break and so they're not falling asleep on the road. But what it really does is causing them to rush. And it puts such a strain on people to make money because we don't get paid by the hour. I've not made any money since yesterday morning. I'm away from my family. I'm having to pay to eat on the road. I'm having to pay for showers. You know what I mean? And I'm not making a dime. We only get paid if the truck is moving. And they're in such a rush. And that's why people feel like truck drivers are assholes and pushing them out of the way, and four-wheeler people that drive, cars and trucks, and we're trying to get them out of the way. And in reality, they're just trying to feed their family, man. They're just trying to make up for lost time, sitting and whatnot. And it's bull crap. But
And people should realize that all your food, everything you get, all your shirts, clothes, everything is hauled by truckers. You know what I mean?
Well,
If
we had an EMP hit us, a natural EMP or a man-made EMP by a nuclear blast, Either way, I don't want to get into that whole topic this morning, but if that happened, it would fry all electronics. In 3 days, every grocery store would be empty. Every furniture store, every place you go to buy a vehicle, every water plants, sewage plants, anything you can think of, the clothes on your back, the toilet paper to wipe your butt, the food to feed your mouth, the furniture in your house, the car you drive, the house itself, the materials that built your house, everything. Even the semi I'm driving was brought in by another semi. Everything in our society today is brought by a truck. If something happened and these trucks wasn't moving in 3 days, everything would be empty and cleaned out. And it would take years to get it restored back to where it is. Because everything you're getting now is from a big warehouse. They built up stocks and everything's, if something happened here or there, then they still have product to bring in. Like these Toyota plants. It's all you literally have an appointment and you have a 5-minute window to make it there. They don't want you there early, they don't want you there late. They want you there at this specific time. And if you do miss it, they'll raise hell, don't get me wrong, but they've already got that whole day's worth of stuff covered. They're just getting tomorrow's stuff ready or the next day's stuff ready. But like I said, if something happened to all the trucks, man, for 3 days or let's say a 5-day work week, man, it'd be hell. And it would take years to get it restored back to its original position because the stores would be wiped out completely. And then everything that we have stocked up in all these warehouses, once we got them to the stores, now the warehouses would be empty. It would
Good,
be hell.
good morning, RG. It's good to see you, and thanks, man. Appreciate you doing that thumbs up. Really do. Thank you a lot. We're
Man,
just here talking. That's all we're doing.
I've been sitting here and I was like, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna hop on here and I'll be damned. I don't get on here. My boss sends me a text. Head to Jasper. Oh,
Is that where you going, Jackson?
Jasper, Alabama.
Jasper, Alabama. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see. I go there all
Yes,
the time.
Caroline. He's in a semi. He's a truck driver. Cato Kalen. Not his real name. He's a friend of mine on Balin the Dog channel, right?
Yep.
Balin the something channel.
Yep.
Balin was your dog, right? He passed away, didn't he?
No. There's another YouTuber and his name is the Modern Renaissance Man, I believe, and he does reactions. Like that's one of my favorite things to do is watch reactors react to certain type of music. Just for example, African Americans that live in city culture that live to this hip hop rap, you'll suggest country rap music and it blows their mind. Or watching country people react to city people's music, hip hop music that they've never heard. I love watching reactors react. And this guy is from Florida, I believe, and his dog was Balin the dog, or yeah, Balin, and he mentioned it. And my name is Kalen, and I wanted him to react to a song so bad, so I changed my name from Kato Kalen, which I'd already deleted my channel because a whole bunch of drama happened. I deleted my channel, no video, so I just changed the name to Balin the dog, knowing it would grab his attention. And thousands of people put comments in, and he reacted to the song I wanted him to after like 5 months of asking him to react to the song. So that's why I changed my name, and I just left it there, Balin the dog. That's why.
It's a good way to see the country. It is, but as I was in sales one time, and I learned you don't really see a whole lot. You go to one place and you're there like overnight, and you look at the stuff, and oh, I'd love to go to this and this and this, and you don't never get to ever see it. Just one place to another to another.
Yeah, as a company driver, we're in such a rush, we ain't got time. Owner operators take it easy, man. They tried to, well, these new age owner operators, they owe a shit ton of money for their equipment. They're in a rush. But the old school owner operators, they take the time, man. They drive slow. They take care of their equipment. They're not in a hurry. They don't do what's called just in time freight, which is, you got like 1 hour different, 1,000-mile trip that takes a day and a half. They give you a day and a half and another hour. And if anything happens, you're late. Owner operators don't do that. They'll say, I want to open a window from whenever you open to whenever you close on the second day. That way they can take their time. If they see something nice, they stop and they sightsee or they go. A lot of people, truck drivers, one thing we enjoy is food. So we stop at all these nice barbecue places, the old mom and pop truck stops and whatnot. And that's one thing we can enjoy. But as far as the big cities and whatnot, we can't even get in there in full size semis. You know.
Yeah, I could
So,
get in there during the sales things. I'd be planted right in the middle of a big city, and I could go to what was directly around me, walk to a block or two. But the main attractions, I never get to see any of them. That's the only part I hated about it. Then I started taking the missus with me and making time to do it. Spend about a day in the city like that, check out all the sights and stuff. That was pretty cool when I started doing that. But to begin with,
Now that's what I wanted to see. I was about to ask, what kind of rig is that?
yeah,
Is that a Kenworth?
Yeah, I got to do a pre-trip.
I knew that was a Kenworth.
Look, there's a military aircraft taking off, C-130.
ah,
I'm in Meridian, Mississippi. There's a huge air base over here. Y'all, I had probably the scariest thing ever happened to me the other day. I'm about to show it to you.
tire blew out.
These are, oh, that's nothing. These are called hubs.
Yeah.
You take them off, fill them up with oil. There's a little window there right there, but it's all black. Can't really see it. This one's even worse. You know, can't even see the window at all. Got to check that for oil every week, really. But those on newer equipment, those windows are clear and you can see the level of oil. And on this older equipment, you can't. And I was always told if it's black, it's got oil in it, right? This is another company's trailer that I'm hauling. This is not ours, but this one right here, the very back tire on the driver's side, I didn't even notice it, man, at all. I'd been driving. I was making it home. It was over the weekend. I come in. I was going through my town. I called my wife. I was like, hey, meet up at our local Walmart, get all my crap out of my truck. I'll drive the truck on down to, the next town. And here, you want to see the truck? Hold on.
Excuse me a second. Hey, Ferocious Gamer. Good morning. Good to see you. How are you doing?
That's the truck.
That's a pretty nice rig.
It's nasty.
Caroline says Meridian is a big military there.
Yeah. But I pulled into the Walmart, heard a big pop. My front end, I got a bearing going out my front end. And it's been popping. But I normally feel it in the steering wheel when I'm turning it and I hear that pop. I didn't feel it, but I heard it. I thought it was weird, didn't think nothing of it. I pulled around the recyclable dumpsters of the Walmart, circled around, got it straightened up. And I always, because I take up 10 parking spots, and because I'm in a big semi and I have the trailer. So I always just make sure I'm at least in one row and not taking up two different rows at an angle. And when I looked at my mirrors, I'll be damned if one of my tires was not all the way out from under the trailer and the inside tire was half the way out. And I was like, and there was smoke coming off. And I was like, what the heck? I jumped out, went back there, and it was on fire. The hub had leaked out of oil, got hot. The bearings had welded themselves and welded to the race. The race welded to the axle, and it was glowing like lava. I mean, it was just melted, and it had caught them on fire. It was not a big fire, smoldering. And I knew if that tire caught on fire, the rubber on the tire itself caught on fire, it'd be over with. And I still got like half a case of water, but I had a whole case of water, and I was just dumping water bottles on it and on the hub, trying to get it cooled off, man. Steam. I burnt my hand with the steam off of it. And but what had happened, it had run out of oil. I hadn't checked it and popped that little thing out and checked the level of oil. I'd always just looked at the window, and I thought what I would always been told, if it was black, it had oil in it. What I didn't know, because I just started working here a few months ago, we have older equipment. The glass windows are stained after years of use. So what I thought was oil on the inside was just a stained window, and it had no oil in it at all. And there's only one nut holding that whole assembly on. I thought it would weigh 500 or 600 pounds. I asked my boss. Both tires, the hub, the wheels, everything that come off, because it was coming off. There was nothing holding it any longer. If I would have not stopped at my local Walmart, if I'd have went on down the road 2 miles, it wouldn't have made it. It would have come off. The whole assembly would have come off. And he said it weighed over 1,500 pounds. So if I would have been running 65, 70 mile an hour and it would have come off, the 30,000 pounds that's pushing down on it would no longer be on there. So it would have picked up speed. That's why when tires come off, they pick up speed. And it would have been doing over 100, 115, 120 mile an hour. And I have a friend that caught it on his dash cam. a hub assembly come off one, hit the median in the road, the big concrete wall, went over it, landed straight on a minivan, killed the whole family of like 6 people.
We had one time where the wheels locked up like that, and we had to stop, and it was a load of chips. Had to go get a backhoe, not a backhoe. What's the little one called that you turn around on a dime? And unload the whole load of chips and reload it in the middle of the interstate, 220 up in Virginia.
Thank God I was in a Walmart parking lot. Thank God. And
it was expensive to get it too, to get that load unloaded, get it back.
Thank God your trailer didn't burn down.
Yeah, well, the best case scenario is what happened. That was the best case scenario. The next scenario that would have been the next best thing would have been that wheel would have come off, not hit nobody, the hub assembly, not killed nobody. I wouldn't have wrecked and made it to the side of the road, but I'd been on the side of the interstate for 10, 12 hours. It would have cost my company probably 10 grand to get me off the side of the road to get it fixed. The next case scenario from there that would be better is the tire would have come off, not hit, killed nobody. And once that axle dropped down, which it would have because there's no tires on it, it would have dug into the ground. I was loaded to the top of my trailer with chicken nuggets, so I had a high center load. It almost flipped when we were changing all that. I'll get into that later, but it almost flipped on level pavement in the Walmart parking lot. Scared us to death. But if it would have come off going down the road, I would have flipped the truck. So that would have been the best case scenario, is me not get killed in the wreck and nobody else get killed and the tire not hit nobody. But the worst case scenario would have been it come off, hit a damn minivan, kill a bunch of people, then me flip my truck and get killed myself, which has happened so many times. And we do these pre-trips like I just did. And we just look, we see no oil leaking, we think it's good, but really every 2 to 3 days we need to really detail inspect our equipment. And when you drive a truck 11 to 12 hours a day, you know there's really not nothing wrong with it going on. You've been driving it all day, you park it, you go to bed. When you wake up in the morning, you walk around just like I did, make sure it's all right. But every few days, you need to fully detail inspect everything. That scared the shit out of me. I need to stop playing truck driver and be one.
And if you can you refrain from cussing? This is a monetized channel. It's a rated PG. It's not an age appropriated or anything. Everyone.
I'm sorry. Did I say something?
No, I didn't. I'm talking to Baylor. I appreciate it if you just watch your language a little bit, you know.
Did I cuss?
Well, you've been doing it kind of steadily the whole time. You haven't said the word F word or nothing, but you know,
I didn't know I'd said one word at all.
the whole time.
I got trucker's mouth.
It's a monetized channel, you know. And it's rated. It's not age appropriated or nothing. So.
Are you really monetized now?
Huh?
Well, now it's PG-13, Rick.
Yeah, well, now it's flagged, but that's okay. All of these type of live streams get flagged. It's not just this one. I keep trying to do them where they won't get flagged, but they're going to get flagged. Not because I don't even know that that's it. I don't know what's going on. What's flagging them? I have no clue.
It could be me, you know. No. Google don't like me.
I don't think YouTube would flag it because you're sitting there. They don't have nothing to do with it. I don't know.
They sure don't want me to talk. They hold my messages a lot. They think I'm some sort of troll bully or something.
YouTube's got their own set of rules, and it's just if you follow the whatever it is, the strike policy, the copyright policy, and the community guidelines, everything's okay.
Yeah, there's so many things that you can't do on YouTube. Like you know, I really want to do a music cover, you know, like sing somebody's song that does not belong to me, right? But I still want to do a cover of the song, and I'm scared to do it because I don't want to get copyrighted. You know what I'm saying? I
don't think you get copyrighted. You seen Cabs last night, just karaoke stuff. People sing all kinds of music on there. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm afraid if I sing something that's copyrighted, and I'm gonna get hit. You know.
Well, I mean, the most that happens, you get a strike.
Maybe if I start and say these lyrics do not belong to me or something, you know.
Yeah, put a disclaimer in there.
I mean, because just the other day, I made the video with my little DeLorean cars, and I put the Back to the Future song on there, and they copyrighted me. but
Oh,
they
yeah.
also told me that they were allowing me to use it. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Hey, Rick, listen for a minute. Watch that video. It can even be smoky. Yeah. See, I smoke all the
Yeah.
time. I might have to learn not to do that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's doing it. I'm not blaming.
Pay no attention.
Yeah, I'm not blaming Cato or nothing like that. I'm just trying to prevent things from happening, whatever those things are. I don't care. In a live stream, just cleaning up the stream, basically.
He's moving already. Look.
Smoking causes yellow flag. I don't doubt that a bit. I don't doubt that. But every one of these now. But the one yesterday where I cooked all the smoking in it didn't get flagged. Good morning, Grizz. The
See?
cookout video.
That's why we all have to quit smoking, Rick.
Yeah, I need to. I really do. No doubt.
It causes so much havoc.
I tried. I bought Grizzly Wintergreen dip. I bought chewing tobacco, nicotine patches, and a vape. I literally have all forms of tobacco and nicotine in my truck, and I've still not stopped smoking.
Me too, Kato. I did the same thing. I tried to quit. I had a patch on. I had chewing gum stuff in one corner of my mouth. I had a big bag of chewing tobacco laying there, and I was smoking a cigarette. I was like overdosed on nicotine, I'm sure.
Damn, right?
Yeah. I can't.
Like, dang, I can't get no more of what I got in me, and it still ain't enough.
You're not supposed to smoke with the patch on.
I did it anyway.
Did you pass out?
No.
Or like lose your equilibrium or something?
I didn't lose anything.
I know when you get.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
I was
go ahead.
Or watch that 17-minute video on video creators that Grizz is talking about. I think it's in the analytics of YouTube, but that's a good video to watch. I bookmarked it this morning when you talked about it at Dogs.
Oh, Grizz is here. Hi, Grizz.
Where's he from? I've seen him in your live streams. Look like he's sitting in the woods, like he's a homesteader in Alaska or something. Where's he from?
Oregon.
He's a hillbilly in Oregon.
Yeah.
Oregon. I knew it was out west. I thought somebody just said Oak Island. I was like, oh my God, he lives on Oak Island. He's on the TV show.
Dude, you gotta check out his channel. He lives in a teepee, and he has a lean-to, and he grows his own vegetables and everything.
He's straight living the life, man. That's it. That's why a man needs to become self-sufficient, and money is irrelevant at that point. You literally your job, which what we think of as homesteaders nowadays, was my grandparents and great grandparents. Their job was food, water, shelter, take care of the house, take care of the farm. You got food. You can trade for anything you need that you don't have cash for, and keep a water supply going. You know, that's literally all you need. Such a better life.
And a lot of people are going back to that. You see them all over YouTube, out on somewhere with some solar, doing nothing. I mean, it's living off the land, but it's hard now. It's hard to do that.
Bulls,
you going to pick something up now?
This log truck right here is a Mack, the new edition Mack, and you all ain't gonna be able to see it that well.
We'll make chips out of that. Pulpwood.
My God, that truck right there is sharp.
Are you going to pick up a load?
Yeah, that's where I'm headed right now. I was showing everybody on YouTube your log truck right there. It sure is a good looking Mack driver.
Yeah, that's a load of pulpwood. They're gonna make chips out of that, of paper.
Yeah, I don't know. They was small trees. Normally, when they're small like that, down here in Mississippi and Alabama, yeah, it's going to be the huge companies, international paper, and they take them small trees like that and grind them up, make pulp. You know, they make paper out of them. It's crazy.
Yep, I was in that
truck in front of you is swerving.
Good morning, Robert.
That truck off to your left there was swerving.
He's waiting to get on past this truck right here, and that truck right there can't go because that little minivan. That's the thing a lot of people don't get. That's why we're pushing them on their ass. If you're not doing the speed limit, get in the right lane. You know, now he's going to go on. That's what causes backups. And even if you're doing 70 mile an hour, doing the speed limit Don't stay out beside a semi. It don't matter if you're on the left side of them, right side of them. That is a very dangerous spot to be. We have blind spots. We can't see everybody. And when you do go around a semi, get on around them and get over. You know what I mean? Don't sit beside a semi, because we won't notice that you're there, and then something will happen. A deer will run out, or somebody will step out on the road, or there'll be another 18-wheeler on the right-hand shoulder broke down, and we'll go to get over like I am right now. And before you know it, we've run over the top of you and killed you, you know. Even if you're doing the speed limit, just get on around them. You know, it's a dangerous spot to be in.
Yep, that's why I told you I got respect for them truckers, and I get away from them when I'm on the road.
All right. Hey, Grizz, what else is it can get your videos flagged besides that smoking? What do they say in that video? I'm just curious to know if you're still out there.
And some of them, you try to break underneath their truck, and they won't stop. They'll run you right over and keep going.
Yeah. Well, we can't stop on a dime, you know. It's when we're loaded to 80,000 pounds, it takes us a good ways to get stopped. And just like right now, I am too close to these vehicles right here in front of me. And even when we're empty, like I am right now, I have nothing in me. That's the worst time for us. It's better to be loaded. That way we're held down on the ground, and our tires and our brakes can actually stop it. If I lock my brakes up right now, all I'm going to do is slide. My brakes will lock up. My trailer will cock out. I'll jackknife it, and I won't be able to stop because I have no weight holding me down. But you know, having some weight, 30, 40,000 pounds back there is better than not having anything at all.
Yeah, a lot of people like Kenworth, Robert. They make fun of Freightliners with the freight shakers and all that they shake apart going down the road. You see the fender wobbling.
Hey, I tell you what, a Freightliner is about one of the best trucks for an owner-operator, starting owner-operator, to get in the business. The main reason, it's like
they're cheaper for sure. You know,
it's like a Ford Ranger or a Toyota. You know, they go forever, but they're more of them made than anything. Anybody can work on them if they have the Detroit engine in them. You don't have to, like, all right, let's say a Volvo. If your Volvo breaks down, Peterbilt, Kenworth, Detroit, they can't work on it. Only Volvo has the software to plug in to do any diagnostics on it. They can't touch it. And that's why it costs so much, because they charge you out the ass to get it worked on, because they have that market. They're got a hold on you. But with a Freightliner that has a Detroit or a Cummins like mine has, you can go anywhere, any shop, any mom and pop shop that has wrenches can work on your truck, you know, basically. And but the parts availability is there. With a lot of trucks, I just broke down like 3 weeks ago. I had a turbo issue. There was a guy in the shop that had been there 3 weeks waiting on a part for his Volvo. 3 weeks just waiting on a part.
Grizz says you can't just live off the land without having a business that you can make or grow a product that will make you enough money to satisfy the insurance company. That's about correct. Live for those guys. If I didn't have to pay insurance, living here would be dirt cheap.
Pay your taxes and insurance.
Yeah, my taxes aren't too bad, like $400 a month on the farm here, because that's low. But the insurance and stuff keeps me trying to figure out how to make more money doing something else, you know.
Oh, I've got the same issue I did a while back. I'm out of fuel. I've been sitting for a whole day and a half. I'm out of fuel. I gotta get some fuel. There's only one truck stop. It's up here somewhere.
Boy, you better fill up for you run dead.
But homesteading is becoming a big deal on YouTube. You see it all over. It's huge now.
Looks like you floating too. How fast you going?
Right now, well, that truck just got over. I'm at 75. I'm gonna get on up to 80 and cruise. I'm lucky. Most trucks they can't go over 65. They're governed, but I work at a small company that only has like 2 or 3 trucks, and I can get on down the road when need be. Like, I'm gonna get on around this guy, get away from all these trucks, and then I'm gonna slow down to do the speed limit. It's not safe to be bunched up in a whole bunch of trucks. Better to get out by yourself and slow down, you know.
And it's the same deal here, Grizz, even with live streaming, the politics and all that. I mean, you guys just see us sitting here talking, but behind the scenes, it's more crap going on than you can shake a stick at. Unbelievable what happens.
Oh,
what does Grizz know?
He studies himself a lot. That's what he knows. Rick, from what I understand, the first 30 seconds is what really counts. The first 30 seconds of your video is the big deal, whether it's in a live stream, a video, or what. You know,
Rick, you're supposed to let me bash Grizz. That's what I was trying to do.
we're not going to bash anybody, though. That's my whole point. Told you I was cleaning up my channel. We're not going to do that. DayJimK TV, I just subscribed to you and I shared the live stream out
That's
the community tab and gave you a like. Thank you, DJ TV. I really do appreciate that.
I'll get you later, Grizz.
You and Grizz can do y'all's thing. I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter.
I can get Grizz anytime I want. I got his telephone number. All I got to do is text him. He ignores half of the text messages I send him, though. Either that or he sends me some inanimate message like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going?"
Young I found out and helped solve a huge problem in our country, man, for several genres and lifestyles and all walks of life. For mainly for homeless people, returning veterans, you know, retiring out of the military or coming back from being overseas.
They have a hard time, Kato.
People that cannot be approved for Social Security, that, you know, need it and can't work standing on your feet at 9 to 5, that, you know, because they have a bad back or whatever. And people that's just low, like most of us on the poverty level, you know, living in HUD houses, you know, government paying for us food stamps, living on Medicare, all that good stuff. The trucking industry is a wonderful industry for any of those people. It's one of the best options in the world. And the reason I say this is, as long as you're not on like seizure medication, crap like that, you can get in a truck. You can get your license. You don't have to go to and pay for it yourself. There's several companies that will literally pay for a plane ticket or a Greyhound ticket. They will pay for you to come there. They will house you while you're there in a motel room. They will feed you while you're there. They will get your license through their company, but you're signed with them for 6 months or a year. You have to stay there, but you live in the truck. So if you're homeless or whatever, you live in the truck. You have no bill. All your food can be bought at a truck stop, and you can finally make decent money. A starting out trucker makes $650 to $700 a week. Within a year, you can be making $800 to $900 a week, and then within 2 years, like I am, I make a minimum of $1,200 a week. I make $1,200 a week no matter what. You know, I'm on a guaranteed pay, but I average right at $1,300, $1,400 a week, bring home after taxes and all. With only 2 years in the industry. This industry, there's no limit to how much you can make. It don't matter where you work. After 15 or 20 years, there's a limit. You work at GM or Ford or Cummins, you work our 15, 20 years, you're going to be on a set limit and you'll never make no more than that. Yeah, you might get a bonus every now and then, but that's it. In trucking, if you're not making enough money, you can lease a truck to somebody, make the payments on it, and you get 75 to 80% of whatever it makes. If that's not enough, you put somebody in the truck while you drive another one and they make you money. If that's not enough, you put a team in the truck. Somebody sleeps while the other one drives and the truck never stops. And then you just keep building. There's no limit in this industry on how much money you can make, but it's a great option for homeless people, returning veterans, and people just low on the poverty level.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense too, because I mean, you've got your own home, you got your own place to travel in. You got your own place. You're making money while you are at your own home and traveling in it, and you don't ever have to go anywhere. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
It's one of the answers to homeless people. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of homeless people have a lot of issues, and that's why they're homeless. A lot of veterans come home. They can't sleep at night because of what they went through. They got PTSD. They either take to drinking or drugging, just to, you know, be able to fall asleep and not have nightmares all night. The families can't handle the doping and the drinking, and then they end up being homeless, and it's horrible. And you know,
good morning, Tim. Good to see you.
A lot of people come into this industry to get away from their hometown and their old friends, and they literally go detox and get sober while they're at the mega carrier in the motel room for 3 or 4 days, learning how to drive a truck and to get their CDLs. That gets them away from all the drink. I know a lot of people that's done that. That was their detox. Instead of rehab, they just signed up to a company. They give them a Greyhound bus ticket. They went to their.
You're starting to fade out there. Kato.
Greyhound.
Your internet's fading in and out. We can't understand you, buddy. Good morning, Blue Topaz. How are you? Good to see you this morning. She's got Christmas trees on both
Bad
sides.
service. If I
Yeah.
talk like this, it might link up and sound normal.
No, it's fading in and out. So is your video, buddy. Sorry.
I know. I know it.
Good morning, Steve. Where's Steve at? Did he leave?
I'm still here.
Cool.
I'm just hiding.
You're hiding, Steve. Where are you hiding from?
Hiding from YouTube, man.
YouTube. It's not YouTube. They just put all these rules and regulations in. We just have to try and follow them. And it's so hard. The hardest part is for a non-monetized channel to come on a monetized channel and change gears. That's the hardest thing in the whole world. I've been fighting it for several years now. It's not anybody, anything. It's just the way it is. You know, it's just a fact of life.
It's kind of rough for me because I want to say what I want and I can't say what I want.
Can't do it on a monetized channel that's rated G. You know, and me especially, where I go to that radio show at night and I'm saying all kinds of stuff. I'm up doing all kinds of stuff and I'm crazy. And then the next day, so great. Where's the porch swing?
That's why I'm glad at least my channel's not monetized, so I can say whatever I want on mine.
Right over there, Blue. I just happen not being. I had better lighting over here, but I'm thinking about switching. Sure enough.
Oh no! Please don't switch, because next thing you know, you're gonna be swinging back and forth, making us all queasy.
I'm gonna do that right now.
And now he's gonna do it. See, I should have said nothing. See,
I've got a couple of messages of people asking me where the swing's at.
my mouth gets me in trouble every day.
The lighting was way better over there. And now the lighting's actually more light over here now. It really is.
Trouble every day. That must mean something.
But I want to make Blue dizzy. I'm glad Christy isn't here. She would be complaining too. About the time I say that, up will pop one. Rick, stop swinging. I'm off now. Okay, I won't swing. She's joking, I think. Oh, Lord. But I have been getting texts and people say, where's your swing, Rick? Where's your swing?
Living on government assistance. Robert Figgett, that's a hard life to live.
A lot of homeless I have here don't want to go to work because they're living on government assistance. They told me that. I'm not saying everyone is homeless. It's like, Robert, I literally know people that are multi-gazillionaires, and it's wrote into their trust is if you're getting government funds, that they can do nothing to mess up any government monies that's coming into it. But literally, they write the trust is like that. Rich people. I know that for a fact. Dang, Scott. Dang. I'm getting car motion sickness. I'm just going to swing a little.
Well, quit driving, Grizz.
Just a little.
You know, if I can't harass Grizz, then there's gonna be a problem. I got to be able to harass him.
Well, see, it's all in how you do it. It's all in semantics, Steve. And I'm gonna give you an example of that. Look at Scott's thing right there. It says Stevie /IQ of 3 / ha ha ha. Now see, he's throwing you one at you, but he only went so far with it. There's nothing in there that YouTube's going to pick up on. But see, when you see that, it's going to light the fire for you and make you type something that will. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but I can't see his comments right now. So
see, he knows exactly. He's been doing this a long, long time. A long, long, long.
I hear you on that, though. It's all depends on what you say.
It all depends on what you say. He knows that he can go. He can go that far and get away with it. He knows exactly how far.
He thinks he's smart. He thinks he can type in. He knows what he can type in quotation marks.
Oh, he don't think he's smart. He is. I've known him a long time. He is smart. He knows exactly how far to go.
You know what that means? Troll.
And there's some more semantics. Troll. Be back later. Got to get more done. Yeah, I talked to Grizz this morning. He was going out working before the rain set in.
What in the fuck?
Oh, he sure was.
I'll be damned.
Oh, dang. Did I see Kato? Kato's still here? The troll
Yeah.
under the YouTube. Yeah, there you are. Okay.
I'm about to get fuel. I was just doing my logbook. I'm about to get fuel. 648-311.
Cool. Years ago, we used to have one. They weren't electronic then. We'd have 2 logbooks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to take it easy on Blue. It's so great you're not on this swing. Well, make up your mind. I went back to it. I thought you said it was okay. Oh, Lord. Elvis is back in his wood pile, Steve. Look. Can you see that?
Ha ha ha.
See that little pile of wood over there beside that tree?
Yeah.
It's got a hole down in the top of it for a week now, over a week.
He got himself a little stash spot.
No, it's something in there, and he keeps trying. He can't get it, whatever it is. He can't figure out what it is and get in it, but he goes over, he keeps trying. He'll lay down and stay at that thing for an hour sometimes.
But it's like a little mole or a little mouse or something.
Something, whatever it is, it's super. It's not a squirrel, sure. Are there companies that still do paper log books, or is it demanded it's electronic? Says Robert.
It's demanded electronic unless you have a truck with an engine 1999 or older. But if you have below 10 trucks, a fleet below 10 trucks, they're passing it in Congress right now to allow paper logs. Livestock haulers, cattle haulers and stuff, they're allowed to be on it because they can't stop the load of cattle, you know. But yeah, everybody's supposed to be on it. Like right now, my e-log's messed up. That's why I'm on paper log. Did you hear that?
Yeah, he heard you.
I didn't know. I normally don't have service here. This is where I got my tire fixed like 2 weeks ago. I blew a tire out going down the road. And then I blew one the next day with my daughter.
Where you're not running video, it can actually hear you pretty good. I think that's it. I think the video takes away from it a lot. You know?
Oh, okay.
Morning, Skeeter. We're back up there again. Oh. So what has Big Steve got planned today? I wish I could stop swinging, but I cannot. My brain and this swing, that's why I moved over there. And if you would like me to move back to the other one, type 1 in the chat. I want to share.
Move back. God, please move back.
Oh, my stupid cap thing is on them. Oh. Rose Allen says move back. Hey, Terry, how are you? Good morning. Good to see you. Really good.
We got a lot to do at the fuel islands. We got to get fuel, throw our trash out while we're here, clean our windows, check our tires, you know, clean the truck out if we need to. And then we got to get in a hurry because there's a truck behind us and he's waiting. You know, there's a lot of, at these big companies, these trainers don't tell these new students, because normally the trainers ain't been driving but 6 months. They don't tell them to pull up when they get their fuel. So they literally sit here at the fuel island and do a 30-minute break, or they'll get their fuel and go inside and not pull up. It's crazy. It's just so disrespectful to the person behind you, you know?
I'm good. Good to see you again, Picker Rick. Sorry, it's been a while. Well, it's good you're back, Terry. I saw one of your live streams the other day. I watched it. I didn't get to comment on it because I was watching it on my TV on Roku. But I have noticed that now Roku has got a thing where you can see the chat.
What is Roku?
It's a little device you buy at Walmart that streams a bunch of channels into your smart TV or your TV.
For free?
They have a lot of channels on it too. It's
Rick,
like internet TV.
I always had one of those, Rick, you know, and I downloaded the apps for the hunting channel and, you know, different channels, and you can watch TV episodes and stuff that normally ain't on TV, but it's on these internet, you know, these apps. But my friend showed me about the Fire Stick, and he knows how to unlock it or jailbreak it. And it literally has all live TV, HBO, Cinemax, everything for free. I think it's like 60 or 70 bucks. You can buy them on eBay already jailbroken, but you can buy one for 25, 30 bucks, type up a video, learn how to jailbreak it, and you can literally get live TV, all the episodes with Cinemax, HBO, Showtime, all that stuff for free. All you need is internet access. If you have internet
and I
access,
looked at that. I compared them both, decided that Roku was what I wanted.
Ain't supposed to tell anybody that.
That's what I done. You know, I got the Roku, but he was telling me, but I don't have all the live TV, and then HBO, Showtime. He has that Fire, and he's jailbroken. And he has everything for free. It's crazy. Dude, it's a good deal. You know, us truckers still have the old antenna TVs, the bunny ears that we have to move to get better reception.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Terry. Yeah, it is crazy. I've got it too. You wouldn't believe this. Let me show you mine, Kato, what I pick up my local channels with. You're not going to believe it.
I'm getting fuel. Lord, I got 169 gallons. It's $455.05. I've not even got my DEF yet, which will be another 25 or 30. And then I got to fill up my reefer. It's half full, so that'll be another 25 or 30 gallons. So this will be over $600 right here on one fill up, and that'll last me about a day and a half if I take it easy on the throttle.
Interesting. I noticed our gas was down to $2.38 now. It's pretty cheap compared to normal. Yeah. I'm just using that.
I go through $1,500 and $2,000 a week in fuel.
Here's what I'm using, everybody. To pick up my local TV stations with, literally.
I'm trying to talk my mom into getting an antenna because we pay $109 a month for Dish Network. And they own like 2 or 3 channels.
I need to stick it out there. All it is a little bitty antenna stuck on the top of a pole hanging over the side of the deck. I can get like 15 local channels using that thing. Just a teeny little antenna. But most of mine come through the internet. Roku, those things.
All right.
I keep the dish for my grandmother. She likes to watch it.
There's another $24 in DEF, and I still got to fill my reefer up. Probably 20, 25 gallons of diesel fuel for my reefer.
We don't have TV. It stopped working about a month ago. You could get that internet TV, Terry. You sure could.
to Sumba, Mississippi at the Loves. This is the very first truck stop my wife ever stayed at. She
Free.
come with me on a load to Texas, and we parked here. This is the very first stop she ever slept at.
Rick, I typed 1. I keep forgetting I'm in the swing. I'm going to move back over there. I'm going to move back.
I'm going to move over to where you're at, Rick.
All right. You going to move to the swing?
Now I'm going to park my van in your property there.
Oh, okay. There's plenty
And
of
I'm going to run an extension cord from your house and use your power.
I miss my swing.
I'll tell you what, if you can ever find an RV or something like that, park at a truck stop, you'll have a place to live. A lot of Walmarts are kicking out people in RVs now. You know it? They're not letting them park there no more.
Me either, JC. I don't pay for any TV. I pay for the internet. Hey, Rebecca, welcome. But not TV. The TV comes with the internet. I got pissed off with the cable companies. Decided they could shove it. Oh. What is
Rick, no swearing. No swearing.
See how I was limited the way I said that?
Yeah, but you still said something negative. You better watch it.
All right. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to. How are you, Rebecca? Sitting out here eating leftover cooked.
I'm gonna.
How many viewers we got right now?
It was close to 20 when I looked a little while ago. I don't know now.
I got
Weird how there's
$67
workers, man.
in reefer.
I learned a long time ago, you don't mention that or they go down.
Some people just don't want to chat. They just want to watch.
Yeah, and that's cool.
That's cool.
Man,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's cool.
I didn't even get to fill up, and it was still over $600. That was $67 for the reefer, 23 I think for the DEF, and 500 and what was it, 55 or 65 for diesel fuel for the truck. Still ain't even full.
Well,
It was like 17 when I looked a little while ago.
Holy shit.
Bounces up and down. I am doing wonderful. Thank you. Why for asking? Just wondered how you were doing. And she
YouTube cops. That's right. YouTube does have their own cops.
She was talking to Terry. Terry.
YouTube
Did you all
has
see
their
where Google
own
got
weird
exposed yesterday or the day before? Like the president,
They got
the
what?
CEO of Google was talking about how they
What did he say, Steve?
He broke out.
Yeah, he broke up. I couldn't hear it either.
Broke up. Must be still driving or something.
No, he's pumping gas, I think. Fuel. I was YouTube keeps trying to raise the standard all the time, you know. Or what they're
No,
doing.
I have to say, Rick, I have to say something right now. You
All right.
got some curly, long curly hair.
Yeah,
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. What was you saying about YouTube that broke up? Kato,
Dang it.
there he goes again. Rick, Rick, you're an early riser. How does your day go? Actually, it goes pretty good.
Hey, there's Brando.
Morning, Brando. I actually got up, went to Iron Dog's his live stream collapse, got up and started this one, all while I need to get out.
Google,
I need to be moving. Only words we heard was Google and Kato.
Google got, give me just a minute. I got to get out of this truck stop. It's a little hole.
Well, then we'll talk till you get ready.
I ain't got no service. I'm
And I
leaving
got
right
up and
now.
I need to mow the yard and do some more work in the garden right now. What I need to do. But sure, I've got to do that today.
You got a riding lawnmower, Rick?
Oh yeah, 0 turn.
What brand is it?
Troy built.
Oh, Troy built. That's a good brand.
I gotta go around this way station. They're assholes, and I don't want no ticket today. Especially on paper logs. They'll be hunting me down for anything. Oh, right there's a cop. As soon as I pulled on the damn road, state trooper, son of a bitch.
I thought you were going to say something serious. He said you have curly hair. It was random. Yeah, that was random acts of Steveness.
I'm known for being completely and utterly random.
He does it all the time, and it's cool. You know.
It's called ADD, attention deficit disorder.
Yeah. I do it all the time too. I have to force myself to stay on the topic.
Rick, I just love the stripes you're wearing today too.
I actually handpicked this shirt out for you, Steve. That's what I thought when I got it out this morning. I thought Big Steve is going to love my shirt. So,
I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Way to show respect for your fans.
That's right. That's right. I actually picked out a sleeveless shirt. Squirrel. Dang it, Robert. Stop doing that. I'll be off chasing a rabbit here in a minute. And while that's on my mind, let me tell you a story. This dog right there loves squirrels. He will chase a squirrel in a New York minute. He will. See him? He's sitting there waiting for one right now. Lord, oh, it's too funny. Oh, there he goes. See? Out after the squirrel. See? Squirrel dog in the yard. There
He's such a lucky dog. They have all that room to play and run.
And my point of this whole story is I was going down the driveway yesterday. And he's up on his feet on the console like he normally does, looking for the squirrel. And all of a sudden, a rabbit runs across halfway down the driveway. And he's never seen a rabbit that I'm aware of. And he sees that rabbit and goes completely bananas. Goes to the back seat, up in the window, out in the he loses his mind when he sees that rabbit. Completely loses it. I'm like, oh no, I can't say squirrel anymore, like Robert did. I have to say squirrel rabbit.
How about is that bound? Do they have the coops open?
I have to. You got service now? Thank you, Terry. I'm out in the woods. I'm out in the woods, sure enough. It don't look like it. I mean, it looks like it here, but if you looked at it from Google Earth, you would really think I'm out in the woods. Truth be told.
Are you in the deep woods?
Yeah.
You can do anything you want out there.
Yeah, pretty much. I pee off a porch all the time.
You can walk around naked.
I've literally sat in that swing naked. Literally.
That's the only way to do it. You living high on the hog right then, you know it.
Yeah. Rebecca says my sister-in-law has a mastiff that will jump after a squirrel. It's like a giant dog jumping and freaking out on tiny squirrels. Really funny. That's what he does, Rebecca. He goes boing, 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 like a deer. He's going to lose his mind. At least it wasn't man, pig, bear. Yeah, that would be bad, Brando. That would be I'll be right back. Are you in service yet, Brent? Kato?
Yeah, but I'm going around the way station right now. I might cut in and out.
All right.
But
What
I
kind
got
of
service.
animals you get running through your property? Deer, squirrels, rabbits, foxes, coyotes, and I had a bear attack my bees once, but that's the only time I've ever seen evidence of a bear. Is the ones that cleaned out my beehive. There are not many
bear
bears.
ran right out in front of my wife 2 nights ago.
And I totally like the wild animals much better than the domesticated ones that come up here on 2 feet. And that's the truth.
And that's the truth. I like how you said that.
That's the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. I gotta have some coffee.
Nothing but the truth.
I will be right back, Steve. I'm going to get coffee.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Rick. I heard you loud and clear. Nobody can do voices better than me.
Man, I must be some sort of pig. I have to dust my computer desk off. So much dust over here, I can write my name in it.
Ooh, I'm driving my life away, looking for a better way. Oh, me. Ooh, I'm driving
Look
my
like you're
life.
on a country road now, boy.
Do what?
Say, look like you're on a country road now, boy.
Yeah, I'm going around the way station. I don't like going by them, man. They freaking, the farther away, the better I am. Not that
Well,
I'm
you
doing
only need to
anything.
weigh when you have a load, right?
No, if it's open, you got to pull in there. And I'm empty. I'm legal. I've not been running for 2 or 3 days. I've been sitting for a whole day. I mean, I'm completely legal. But if they got them heat-seeking cameras and they see that your tires are hot, they know your brakes out of adjustment, that gives them a reason to pull you over right there, or any little thing, and they pop you. I mean, the farther away I am, the better, just to stay away, because I'm out here to make money to feed my family. I don't want to give it to I don't want to. My damn CB, they're talking. I don't want to give the money to, Mississippi or Alabama. I want to give my money to my family.
Say what, Kato? Oh. Anyway, while I was inside,
Oh,
we'll
man.
talk about that Google thing in a minute. I kept hearing this voice that said, "Rick, eat me, eat me." And I kept listening for this voice.
You're killing me, Smalls.
And outside, I kept hearing it all the way, "Rick, eat me, eat me."
That poor
And
man
I
ain't
thought
got
it
nothing
was from the donut
but taters and sausage. And here you are eating donuts in front of him. You ought to be
and
ashamed of
here
yourself.
is the donut.
The donut was saying, "Eat me, Rick. You know you want to."
Mm-hmm. That's what it said. Now tell me about the Google thing, Kato.
My Snickers bars was saying that, and then I looked over at my payday bars, and my payday bar said 1 tubby, 2 tubby. So I didn't go for it.
Dang, Kato.
You made me choke.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Lord.
I'm in Cuba.
Uh-huh.
I really am. I'm in
Come on
Cuba.
back, buddy.
I'm in Cuba, Alabama.
Yes, I have a donut. I do. You smell that donut from way off down there? That's like super nose.
Heck yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, the Google thing. It's been all over the news, man. They got a recording of like the president, CEO, and it was talking about how they can't put the responsibility upon smaller search engines to do this, since they have the platform to do it and they can get it done. They're going to do it. That they're no longer going to allow. Her specific words was the Trump situation to happen again. So any kind of libertarian, true liberal, not the whiny crybaby liberals and Republican, they're all censored. And this woman completely owned up to it. It's like, yeah, we have the platform to do it. We can't let the Trump situation happen again. And I'm not picking sides with Trump or Republican or Democrats. I'm just saying the Google search.
I don't mean to cut you off, but
they're
let's don't talk about politics, Trump, none of that crap. I don't want to. I don't even.
That's what I
go.
just said. I'm not picking sides or talking about politics. I'm just talking about Google, the search engine, that they are, they're taking away people's voices to speak, just like you and YouTube, because they're tied together. They're censoring channels, and they're completely busted. They got caught. It's been all over the news. Whatever party you may want to pick or however you want to speak, just speech in general, they are censoring it. Politics aside.
Yeah, that's a no-no, getting into politics. I thought you meant Google had something to do with YouTube. I thought that's where you was going when you said.
Well, that's where I am, because you said, they're censoring you and you can't talk, and that's why.
Right.
It was all over the news like yesterday. It's still on the news right now. The president, CEO, somebody went undercover and recorded them, and they owned up to it. And the video that they got them of, she was talking about Trump, not letting the Trump situation happen. But
all right.
If they don't like whatever you have to say, homesteaders or anything, they just censor you. It's crazy.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry.
We're not going to touch on Trump, Obama's, none of that. We're not going to go in politics whatsoever. Just ain't going to do it. It just ruins the stream completely. People don't want to hear it at all.
Let me get the Febreze.
Because you can't make anybody happy no matter what you do.
I don't think there is anybody really truly happy out there.
No, that's my point. We come here to get away from that stuff.
I mean, life is life, Life still freaking sucks.
It does. I'm just trying to figure out how to not get videos flagged. Oh.
Maybe if we just sit here and not say nothing at all, then we'll be cool.
Yeah. Squirrel. Squirrel. All right. All right, E. Back to chasing squirrels again. Oh. Scott says he am. He am. No, he ain't. Not here. He ain't.
I'm going to have to learn to watch my mouth so I don't get people messed up.
It's all in how you do it. It really is. It's a learn.
Yeah, it's how I do it and what I say. Because you know me, I'm known to bark off obscenities at every corner.
Right. Most of us do. Almost everybody I know cusses. You just have to learn where you can and what you can't.
Mother, son of a.
Yeah, you just have to learn where.
Yeah, honestly, Rick, man, you do look like a pirate with the shades on and the bandana. It's pretty funny, dude.
It's the strangest thing, too, because both of these two are the exact same prescription. Both of these two. These cost $300. These cost $50.
I like the black ones.
Put these on, I can't see squat. Makes no sense.
That's because the prescription is outdated.
Same prescription, made at the same time by the same player. Exactly the same thing.
Or maybe your eyes like the dark shade better.
I guess. I mean, I can see way better.
That's like my grandmother, bro. She wears her sunglasses in the house.
Now I can see it, but the squirrel part that Rebecca typed is just a tad fuzzy. Just a tad. With these, it's perfect.
I don't know. I think is the chat frozen or just no people ain't typing?
Nobody ain't typing.
No. this YouTube world is just so friggin' weird, man.
Our viewers went down to like 14, and everybody's just watching, which is cool.
Like, they want YouTube to be so child friendly that people ain't even going to be able to do nothing. There's not going to be no good content because we have to make it all children watchable. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm gonna let you know right now that children kind of annoy me.
Right.
Like especially kids on YouTube. They do what they want. They talk. A lot of kids talk like adults nowadays, dude, and it jams my gears.
It's kind of like television is what's happening. If you turn on a TV today on a regular station, all you're going to see is talk shows and family-friendly stuff and Gilligan's Islands, and all. You're going to see all that stuff during the daytime. Same thing is happening right here today. Rebecca's here, and Sherry says we're all listening to you all. See, that's what I keep saying. It's not that big a deal.
Skeeter type.
Let me finish up. But if you go to nighttime after 8 or 9 o'clock at night, it all changes. It all becomes reality shows, sex. It's the exact same thing that's happening to YouTube right now. If you go to a drama channel and it's PG, and it's age appropriated, you're 21 and over in your description and do all that like Sherry's talking about right there, you can say and do anything you want. You just have to put it into context. You know what I mean? Same thing with the radio show at night. I'll get up, be shaking my booty right in the screen. You know, no problem. Never have trouble.
But we can't do this on your channel though, because your channel, you want everybody to watch everything, right?
I don't mind if kids come or whatever, right?
I mean, we're all grown. We shouldn't be just mouthing off. You know, we need to act our ages anyways.
And it's tough. You have to switch gears, and it's really tough for a lot of people to do that. Switch gears.
Even me, I'm going to be 35 years old this year. I need to start acting like it.
You don't have to. You just have to do it in the right context. You know what I mean? That's what I keep trying to explain to you. If you're in a stream that's age appropriate and they're doing all that, you can say anything you want, you know, or do anything you want.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm not saying you. You know what I mean? I don't mean you, Steve. I mean.
Oh, you can. You can. It's all good with me, man.
I don't mean you.
Concerning me, like I need to change my whole get up. I think my joking is getting a little bit too much, you know. So I'm gonna try to chill out with that a lot, you know. Not being a lot of new.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to just chill out in the way I'm trying to not be so much of a jerk, you know.
Right, because you're gonna want more people too. I mean, and everybody don't understand exactly what's going on. I'm not, like I said, I'm not referring to you. I'm talking about in general. Yeah. In general, don't understand what's going on. They walk into that room and say, "What is going on here?" I don't know. And they don't know you're joking, you know, or we're joking. Me and you and Grizz be carrying on a bunch of crap. And they don't have a clue we're joking. They're like, it's a fight going on here, you know.
Yeah, Rosanna. I'm the youngest out of my mom's 4 kids. My mom's 4 kids. Her oldest is 39. And actually, I haven't heard from my older sister in quite some time. I'm not even sure if she's still alive anymore.
Wow.
Because my first sister, Christy, she was born with spina bifida, and my mom was a really young woman at the time, and she couldn't take care of her, so she had to, you know, hand her over to people that would take care of her. And so my sister just lived with assisted living her whole life. Had, you know, because she couldn't walk and stuff like that. So, but I lost contact with my sister, and I don't know where she is. Haven't heard from her. Don't even know if she's dead. Oh, Rebecca, I can be a pistol. I'm telling you. I do it all within fun, though. I'm not out here on YouTube to to bully people or just blatantly make fun of people. I just want to have fun with people, not make fun of them. You know, a lot of people can't understand me. Well, a lot of people do too as well. Like Rick understands me.
Yeah, we talk, I mean, a lot. You know, me and you do.
And you know, I appreciate that. I need somebody to at least understand where I'm coming from. Oh, here we go. Crazy dogs.
When's the last time you've seen your sister, Steve?
My oldest sister?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's been years, man. Last time I saw her, she was in a assisted living place and she was bedridden.
Oh my goodness.
You know, Sherry, I would look for her if I had an idea of where she was. She was switched from one home to another, and my sister is kind of a bit of an eccentric, we'll say. Half the time she likes us and loves us, and half the time she hates us. So, you know, she's been moved and we don't know where she is.
Did she get better? You know that or not?
She goes up and down, I know that. Last time I saw my sister, she was close to 650 pounds.
Oh wow.
And in a bed. So that means that the people that were taking care of my sister neglected my sister.
Oh wow. That's interesting. I had no idea. I never heard that story before.
It's just a shame. It's, you know, it's a thing. But as far as that, my other sister, she's a teacher for disabled kids, and my brother, he's got his 2 kids, and yeah, and then me, I have 0. I'm gonna have to mute the microphone here. My dogs are going nuts.
Yeah. Cornbread put a link in the other day of places where he found his mother. I did a search on it and I came up blank on mine, but apparently I don't have the right information to put in it. But you could find her. Maybe you could find her if he wanted to. I'm sure Steve would love to hear from his sister. At least I feel like he would. Oh, not enough. Scott, you're harsh, man. He don't ever let up. Scott don't. He plows forward all the time.
What'd you say? What'd you say? I don't plow nothing, man.
I just said, no, sure, you said the search engines and stuff. I said I looked for my mom, but I came up with nothing. I didn't in the search, you know. Remember the other week when Cornbread put that link in, how he found his mom in one of the streams?
I don't see Cornbread in the chat.
He's not here now, but the other day he put a link in.
Oh,
We were talking about adoption. I was adopted. Caroline was adopted. Several of us in the chat were adopted. I think that was a Father's Day stream that morning. Oh,
now see, there's something that's kind of funny. Okay, my grandfather received a phone call, and they were trying to find out who he was. You know, asking him his name, and my grandpa, he doesn't understand this. He thinks somebody was trying to get at him, but they were saying something about they were people of my sister or for my sister or something, and that they really needed to talk to the family. And my grandpa didn't understand this, so he actually told the people that you're calling a wrong number. You know, he was scared. He didn't understand. So I don't understand. I don't know about that. I was thinking that maybe they were calling to tell that my sister passed away, bro.
Dang.
Rick, I need to get your cell phone number so I control you.
All right.
I need to send you funny pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I can do that. No problem. I'll give you my cell phone number. I'll text it to you as soon as the stream's over. In fact, I better do it now.
Dump it into my Facebook messages there.
Yeah, so I can remember it.
Yeah, my mom adopted her first kid out, and then we got in contact with her when she was 20-something years old, and so we've been in my sister's life. You know, she may not be legally part of our family anymore, but that's my sister. You know.
Yeah, I don't know mine, Rebecca. I was adopted at like 6 weeks old, a little less than 2 months.
It made me mad that my sister, her adopted family, they had this brother that lived with them at the house, and he was really protective of my sister. I see that. I got it. But he was real protective of my sister, and he didn't try to step in my face and say, "What do you know, big boy? That's not your sister." And I said, "What?" I stepped back in his face and I said, "Look here, homeboy, that's my sister. She came from my mama, not yours." Skeeter.
Did we lose Cato? I have a feeling we did. He was going in and out. I never could understand it. Probably got mad because I said no politics. But no politics. It's been a rule for a long time.
Yeah, it's just something that I don't get into, man, because I'll tell you.
Hey, Kentucky girl. Good morning.
People hate upset.
Yeah, they hate politics. I do. I can't stand it. I mean, if it was a stream dedicated to that, it'd be different.
And what kind of number is that, Rick? That looks like an international number.
What do you mean? Did I do it wrong?
I'm just playing with you. I looked at the number and it said 111-00101.
Yeah, that's the right number. Yeah, that's right.
Send you a little messy poo here.
One of these days, I'm gonna do a drama stream up. My mom was a little friendly with the man folk, so I don't know who my dad is. Oh, I see. I have a feeling that might be my case too. Oh. That's a feeling I get, but it's just a feeling. I'm usually pretty right with them feelings out. Almost like ESP.
Here it comes. Just make sure nobody receives that number, not even the government.
Not even the government. Well, it's too late on the government. They got it.
I wouldn't even give my social security number to the president. No.
wow, that went ding in my ears. I'm like, what the heck was that?
Yeah, that's your iPhone there.
Mm-hmm. I ain't kidding either, Rebecca. Almost like that.
Turn turn your notifications volume down.
Yeah, I thought I did that. Apparently not.
Because you should be able to turn it down for each function, right?
I
For
don't
your
know.
ringer, you should be able to turn it down for your ringer and for your notifications and for your messages.
This is that stupid new iPhone Max 10 thingy, and I don't even know how to work it. There's so much crap on it.
Yeah, you know, the Apple operating system is difficult to use, but I'll tell you, they sure make some quality devices.
Oh, it works great once you figure out how to do it. But it's simple to use. It really is. I mean, you just touch it, it's there. I don't like the part where if I'm talking to somebody, I can close that out and keep talking and use another app. But like on here, I've either got to have YouTube open. I can't open another thing while I'm doing it. Only YouTube.
I've been using Android since Android first came out, so don't think I'll ever stop.
And people like Android love it, and people that love Apple love it. Now I've had two Apple phones. I had the 6S and this new one, and I love them both. But I only use Windows-based computers, and I bought an Android. It's still in there in the box. Got it out, used it about 2 weeks before I bought this one, and decided I needed to stay with Apple. I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't use the Android.
What kind of
It seemed
Android do you have?
overcomplicated to me. It seemed way too complicated.
What kind of Android do you have?
Like a 3 something. I don't
Find
know.
out what it is, man. You want to sell it?
Nah, I got it promised to somebody. I'm gonna keep it for them. It's an AT&T prepaid. I can't sell it.
I'm always out for a bargain. I like to buy electronics.
A friend of mine's gonna send me a box, and I'm gonna put the phone in and send it back.
I used to collect phones and stuff too.
I did too, and Minuteman came and took all my phones when he came here that day. I should have kept them. I had every phone I've ever had. I had about 15 phones. I kept my BlackBerry there.
Oh, I used to love Blackberries.
They were the deal before these smartphones come out. They were the real deal.
I had the BlackBerry Pearl. Remember that one with the little pearl ball? Trackball?
That's what I got. Exactly what I got. And it was a small version, like that tall and that big. I thought that was something, but it's so little now compared to these. I couldn't use it if I wanted to.
I even had the original BlackBerry, the big old fat one.
Uh-huh.
Black and white screen. I had one of those on AT&T cell phone service.
Good morning, Kate, man. How are you? Good to see you this morning.
Something's going on with my chat here. It's frozen.
Uh-oh.
Cade Man came in.
Yeah.
I can't see him in the chat.
Just happened just a split second. See if your internet's a little slower. It might pop up later. I don't know if you saw this or not, but Robert said, me too, Big Steve. I've never had an Apple, but my wife has used them both, and she likes the Android better because of being able to put micro SD cards and put stuff in them that to use on the computer.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So you don't even have to do that, Robert, with these. You just plug it into the computer, touch a button, and boom, got it.
See you later, Rebecca.
Have a good day, Rebecca. Thank you for coming.
Skeeter.
Skeeter had a blueberry, Steve.
A blueberry.
Speaking of blueberries, those blackberries I picked in yesterday's stream, I left them laying on the table, and they're gone. Squirrels got every single one.
Oh, yeah. They love blackberries.
Mm-hmm.
Come to think about it, so do I. I love wild blackberry.
I'm going to pick some in a stream or do a video on it. Mine are ripening right now.
All right, I'll watch that. Hell yeah.
Right now. Grizz gave me an idea yesterday, Steve, and I may try it this morning. Rick got robbed by squirrels. I did, Robert. I really did. That video I did last night where I cooked a bunch of hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff, he told me to break it down into videos and put those videos on YouTube.
Calm down, Rick. You're smoking too much, man. You smoked one like 10 minutes ago.
I know, but I'm running out.
I'm just playing with you.
Now Grizz burns them one right after.
No, hey, I burn them. Okay, if I was sitting there talking to you, I'll smoke one after the other.
Right.
I don't know why. That's just the way I am. When I get around people, I gotta smoke me a cigarette.
Or drink.
It's my nerves, dude. You know, it's my nerves.
If I'm drinking a beer or something, I'll smoke them one right after that.
That's why I use the herbals. You know what I'm saying? Because the herbals brings my nerves down.
Yeah. Robert hasn't drank or smoked in a month. Congratulations, Robert.
Hey.
I don't know what this says. What does that say? Can you read that?
I haven't had a smoke or drink in a month.
No, this on my bandana.
Oh, magnificent, aren't I?
Is that what it says?
Wait, do it again.
I ain't sure about what it says.
Yeah, it says magnificent, aren't I?
It must be
And it shows a
referring
little picture of a frog.
to the frog. Yeah, it's talking about the frog.
Yeah, your video feed comes in like, suffice to say, way better than the Iron Dogs.
I've got the best that you can get up through AT&T because I kept having trouble with it. I didn't have no choice if I was going to keep streaming like this.
I tell him that all the time. I say, dog, spend the money, get you good internet. But, you know, hey, if he doesn't want to spend the money, he ain't got to spend that money.
That's right. Oh, how long we been going? Let me see. Anybody know? In the chat.
Let me check my YouTube window. 107 minutes.
107 minutes, almost 2 hours. I guess this would be long enough, Steve.
Are you kicking me off now?
No, I'm going to go mow.
I got to go back to being bored again?
And look what we did to him.
He's killed out.
Yeah, I don't want to put everybody else to sleep, too. Just Elvis.
Well, thank you for having me on, Pickerick, sir.
Well, thank you, Steve, for coming. I really do appreciate it a lot. Hanging with me this morning. It's been
It's
great.
part of that YouTube community.
Yeah, it's a good community we have here. It is absolutely the greatest community on YouTube. No doubt in my mind about it. No doubt. It really is. People pull together, do all sorts of things together to help each other.
Peace and love, man. Peace and love.
Thank you, Steve. I hope you all have a great day. Appreciate you coming. It's good to see everybody again. You guys are absolutely awesome. As soon as I figure out where the mouse is, I'm going to cut this thing off. Until we meet again, goodbye, everybody. Have a good day.